Welcome back to the shop. I've got my new Jupiter 2 in. It's got a lot of fairly poor reviews and I'm just testing it at the moment. One of the things that's got a lot of poor reviews about is the auto feed system, but I've been working with Monocure. They've asked me to beta test. They're coming out with a AutoFill product, which is a much more robust autofill solution, and today we're going to start the process. What I've got's the do-it-yourself pack. You've got to actually 3D print all of the parts that you need in the way of the housing and the knobs and things like that, and then all of the electronics comes in a nice kit, so you just can then simply assemble it and hopefully get an autofill solution that's better than the OEM. They even give you some of their own resins for this, so we'll be using that as well. Okay, what are these bottles? They're about ½ kilo. The good thing is I know that I need about 300 millilitres, so this should be fine. It's fairly cool in the shed at the moment, so I'll empty this bottle in. That looks like it's pretty close to the max line. So I'm hoping the J2 actually works out well. It's a nice big print bed. In fact, everything I need to print for this project will fit on the one print, which is great. But as you can see, it's pretty close to the max line after just ½ litre. And this thing in theory can print multiple litres. So the Monocure autofill can even be run out of a 20-litre drum with it's even got a mixer in there to keep the resin mixed. So you would literally never run out regardless of how big your print is. Okay, the print's finished. Let's see how it went. Oh, nice. We've got everything adhered on the build plate. There we go. Now to clean it up. And we've got them all off, got them cleaned, got them curing. Let's see how all that rocks out. This is what comes standard with the Jupiter 2 for the pump. So it's a plastic box that you can put a resin bottle in and a tiny little pump. The manual on how to use it, pretty sparse. Let's have a look at what Monocure does instead. And here's what you get from Monocure. First of all, you get a 44-page manual with every detail you could ever want on not only how to position and use it, how to enter the modes, how to update firmware, all of the parts that you actually need. Everything's going to be in the kit. So you get a high quality manual, but comparing the hardware, there you go. That's the actual pump itself. That's bigger than almost the entire Elegoo setup. You also get all of the electronics that you need, so LCD screens, logic control boards, all of the wiring and the looms, and of course all of the printed parts that we did before. So with that in mind, the next stage, I've got more parts, there they all are, and another bit, all of that will be assembled into a pump inside this housing. Right, let's get assembling. Okay, let's attach the screen itself. Currently goes up. And goes into put that in there. Put that down there. There you go. All together. A little screen. I'll put it on top of the housing. Then we'll go through now. Okay, look at the front. Look at that. That works quite well. Nice. Okay. Put it all together. Got it all plugged in. Now we just need to just put the button in. There we go. Neat. Alright, so that goes there. What we need to do. There we go. Got myself a knob. I'll trim off the other support still there. There we go. Oh, we have the working manual. Nice. Alright, here we go. Let's see if it works. Pump mode. Let's pump. There we go. We're pumping out of the bottle into the tank. I can see little ripples happening. That's pretty cool. What if I want to go the other way? Let's have a look at auto mode. That's auto empty. There you go. It's now sucking out of the tank and into the bottle. That as easy as it gets. all I've done is just attached the head here to that side, so that the one for the Elegoo's got the actual temperature sensor in it, so it sort of needs to stay, but you know, it goes in and out. Let's change it back the other way. Here we go, we've got it at the moment set to draw from the bottle there and pump it into the tank, and as you can see, it's certainly doing that. One of the problems with a lot of AutoFill type setups is how do you clean it for, you know, wanting to change resin? Well, this way, and they're going to add this as a program, so it will simply flick between the two modes. So here it is, pulling first of all any of the leftover resin out. It's sucking up the IPA from that side, flushing it through, and when that gets low it will repeat, go the other way, so it will go backwards and forwards until everything's nice and clean. You can obviously change the IPA halfway through if you want as well. So check this out, you just pop the back open, there you go, it pops out like that, and there's your tube. Now you can do what you need to do with it. I've already rinsed it clean, I could blow some air through it I guess, store it, leave it, whatever.